Hello and welcome to Cloud Perceptor channel. Today we are going to learn AWS chaos engineering. There is a service in AWS known as FIS, which is Fault Injection Simulator. So, what is chaos engineering? Chaos engineering is a process of stressing an application in test or production environment. It is conducted by creating disruptive events such as server outage, API throttling, or latency. Then the system response is observed. Finally, we implement our improvements, and we do that to prove or disprove these assumptions of our system capability to handle these disruptive elements. These experiments have the added benefit of helping teams build muscle memory in resolving outages, akin to a fire drill. Okay, so by breaking things on purpose, we surface unknown issues that could impact our systems and customers. Instead of letting these events happen at 6 a.m. or weekends, we create them in a controlled environment during the working hours when all our teams and engineers are ready to tackle the issue. So think of it as a fire drill probably. So we just make sure that when the things are in production, it's gonna work very well. So the fire drill, as we know, it is done on a regular basis. See, in a similar way, chaos engineering needs to be done to improve our systems. So now I will do a hands-on session and show you uh, an experiment wherein we are going to stress the CPU of an EC2 instance using FIS service. So here I am logged into my AWS management console. I'll move to the EC2 dashboard. So I have one running instance. I already created an EC2 instance. Remember, first thing, to install an SSM agent to your EC2 instance, which I have already done. Next is I have attached an IAM role for SSM agent probably. So you see this policy, right? The Amazon EC2 role for SSM. So this managed policy needs to be attached and to with your EC2 instance probably to communicate, make communication effective for the SSM agent with the SSM. So this is the rule and this is the policy that I attach. So this is the preliminary thing. Since we are going to run a stress command through FIS on our EC2 instance, it will be doing through systems manager. So that is why this rule is required. So this is the first thing. Next is one more IAM role that you need to create, which you need to attach with the experiment in the FIS service. So uh, there is a policy. Along with that, you need to have a trust relationship. Okay, I did it, and you see we are having a trust relationship which allows this service to assume role on our behalf. This needs to be done in the role that you are going to attach with the FIS template. Okay, and here in the permissions, if we see what, let's look at the permissions, what all we are having. So we are allowing reboot, terminate instances, start instances, stop instances to any of the instance. Of course, you should follow least privilege, uh, grant least privilege probably. But this is just an experiment we are doing, so I have assigned it to all the instances probably. Next is, see, this is an important policy that you need to attach, which is send command and list commands. Okay, because from our template we are gonna send command, okay, to SSM, and SSM is going to run those commands on behalf of us. So this is very important and to all the resources. So you can give an individual EC2 instance over here, but that is fine. So these are the important IAM rules that you need to follow and assign it to your template. I'll now show you the experiment template that we already have it here. So as you can see, I've already assigned this IAM role. Next is the target. So I've selected that EC2 instance that I'm having as a target. Okay, and here I'm running an action for stress, CPU stress. Okay, so let's try to do this. Let me try to create a new template from this. Copy to new experiment template. No, let me just try to creating a brand new template. Okay, experiment EC2 stress. Right, I will select the name, the original role, and I'll add the action. So EC2 stress, right, and stress. Okay, so I will run this memory, not the memory, but the CPU stress. Okay, and the target should be my EC2 instances. This is the document ARN. Okay, under the document parameters, I need to mention basically in if we see right 120 12 10 minutes I will mention over here. Okay, and then document version you can mention 1.0 something like that just to track. And these are my instances that I have selected as a target. Okay, I already have this instances target over here. Let's edit it. Okay, it needs this action to be saved, so let me just quickly save it. Okay, it's not, since it contains the spaces, remove the spaces. And you see, even you can start it after some time. So if you have multiple experiments, you can select workflow probably. So you can start after 1 2 3 something like that for the other experiments that you are having. Okay, let me just get the document parameters from my earlier template. So experiment templates, and I have this one. I will click on update and I'll get the document parameters from over here. So minutes I will keep PTSM. So these are the document parameters I have kept. PT 5M. So it's gonna be 5 minutes. Okay, and these are the document parameters I have kept. Let's just these are the stock conditions you can add over here, but we'll leave it for now. Okay, it was the this to be saved first. Okay, one or more resource IDs are required, so you got to select your EC2 instance ID. It is 078C 078C. All right, good. Click on save. Okay, you can also add a CloudWatch alarm for the stop conditions. Now click on experiment template, create experiment and create. So we have this template over here. If you want to run this experiment on our EC2, then click on actions, click on start. Okay, start. As you can see it in the initiating state, click on refresh. It's now in the running state. So 5 minutes, it's gonna press the CPU. Let's look at the monitoring tab and see if it really works. So basically, as you can see, the CPU utilization is increasing, right? Let's refresh it. Okay, looks like something is wrong in the template. Let's go back to the template and let's look at that. This is the template we recently created. All right, from the message, it seems that the version value is incorrect. Let me just edit this template and get rid of the version value. Since that was the only one that we have added. So I'm gonna edit this one and remove the document version. Okay, I will click on update, click on the save and update it. Okay, and now let's run this experiment. Start, start, start. Right, it is initiating and it's running. Let's see our monitoring tab. Click on view in metrics and let's see if something got changed. Well, it is going. Let's put a number over here and change it to custom to 1 minute. Looks like the metric data is not available, but soon it's gonna increase. It is still running, so it's gonna run till 5 minutes and it will stress the CPU. Okay, now the metrics are coming up. So, and here also you can see, right, the CPU utilization for the period of 5 minutes. Just wait for a few minutes until the metrics are correctly coming, and then we'll see. As you can see, after 5 minutes, the state got completed. It is successfully completed. So this is how you can execute experiments like stress testing or create any abnormal behavior on your AWS resources and act on it. Thanks for watching this video. Do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.